Hey, what's up guys, it's Banu here from Androidall.com. After my previous video on jailbreaking, some of you guys actually asked about how to actually jailbreak your iPhone. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to jailbreak your iPhone if it's running on iOS 13 to iOS 13.5. Unfortunately, if you're running the latest iOS 13.5.1, you won't be able to jailbreak your device as of now because Apple has officially patched the vulnerability that was there that allows you to actually jailbreak your device. However, if you're between iOS 13 to 13.5, you can follow this video and jailbreak your device. So before you get started, make sure that you have made a complete backup of your iPhone so that in case something goes wrong, you always have that backup to restore back to your device. If you have a separate device to try the jailbreak on, then you can do it that way as well. So without wasting any more time, if you are new to my channel, smash that subscribe button right now. Let's get started. Let's go ahead and jailbreak your iPhone. Alright, there are a few things that you need to get ready before you actually start the jailbreaking process. The first and most obvious thing that you actually need is an iPhone. So the iPhone needs to be running between iOS 13 to iOS 13.5. Then you need a Mac or a PC in order to install the software called AltStore. So I will be guiding you guys on how to do this on a Mac and iPhone. If you are going to be following the process on Windows, the steps might slightly be different, but majority of it is the same. You just need to first install AltStore to get started. But now before we actually start the jailbreaking process, once again I want to remind you, please make a complete backup of your iPhone before you proceed from here. I'm actually assuming that you have made a full backup now that I've mentioned it so many times. So with that out of the way, let's jailbreak. So first thing you need to do is you need to go into altstore.io and download the alt server for Mac. So there you can follow the instructions and install that application onto your Mac. After you open AltStore, what you need to do is install the Mail plugin onto the default Mail application. So here you need to provide your password and get the Mail application installed. Then you need to open up the Apple Mail application. Here you need to go into the settings, and under the general tab there's something called Manage Plugins. Here you need to just enable the Alt plugin and apply and restart Mail. Once that is done, you can close up Apple Mail and open up Finder, and here on the side you will see your iPhone. Click on it and hit on Trust and make sure that the iPhone is trusted by your Mac. Once this is done, you should see this screen. After that you can close up Finder, and now you need to focus your attention onto AltStore once again. Now we are going to actually install AltStore onto our device. So you need to hit on the AltStore button on the menu and hit on Install AltStore on iPhone. Here you need to provide your Apple account details. You can either use your personal account or you can create a burner account made just for this if you have any security or privacy concerns. You can enter that here, and then you can go ahead and hit on install. So this will actually take a few seconds and it will say installing AltStore on iPhone, and once the installation has been completed, it will say installation succeeded. So once that is done, you don't need your PC anymore. So now focusing our attention onto the device itself, you need to actually go ahead and open up AltStore for the first time. Here you will see the apps loading, so just let it load for a bit. When you try to open up AltStore for the first time, it will say untrusted developers. So here you need to actually go back into the settings. Under general there's something called device management, and here you need to hit on your Apple ID and then hit on trust your email address and hit on trust once again. So once that is done, you can go back into AltStore. Now it will load up properly. Next thing you need to do is you need to open up your browser and you need to go into uncover.dev. I'll have all these links over at the written article at androidall.com, so you can find that link down below in the description. Here you need to just go ahead and simply hit on open in AltStore, and then you need to just let it load. You can see a loader at the top. So once that process is completed, you will see this pop up where you need to re-enter the same username and password that you provided before. So here you just need to go ahead and sign in, and you will get instructions here. You just wait for it to load a little bit and Uncover will appear over here. So now the next thing you need to do is hit on the uncover button, and if you go back into the home screen, now you will see uncover right over there. So now you need to go ahead and simply hit on jailbreak, and the device will start jailbreaking. Once the jailbreaking process is completed, it will say the system needs to reboot to finish your jailbreak process. So you need to hit on OK, and the device will automatically reboot. Once the device has completed rebooting, you need to hit on uncover once again and hit on the jailbreak button once again for the jailbreak to complete. Once the jailbreak has been completed, it will say jailbreak completed, no error occurred, and the device will again reboot into a jailbroken state. And this time when you check the home screen, you will see Cydia on the home screen. So once you open up Cydia, just let it load. Once everything has been loaded, you should probably see some updates that are available. Just go ahead and install all the updates that are available for Cydia, and once that is done, you can open up Cydia, and then you can go into all the sources and install all the jailbreaking tweaks that you want. Once in 7 days, you need to connect your iPhone back into your Mac and make sure that the alt store license doesn't expire. So keep that in mind, and every time you reboot your device, you need to re-jailbreak by just hitting on this jailbreak button, just like I showed before, and all your tweaks will appear. If you have any questions about the jailbreaking process, you can drop a comment down below or message me on social media for personalized help. There are some awesome tweaks that I personally like. I will drop a list of my favorite tweaks for the iPhone in my written article over at androidall.com. That's it for the jailbreaking process. I just wanted to present it to you guys in a very minimal and simple way so that most people will be able to understand it and get their devices jailbroken. So proceed with caution. If you are going to attempt this, make sure you do your backup. And if you have had enough of the jailbreak and if you want to go back, you can either restore your backup or you can do a fresh start by doing a factory data reset on your iPhone, and then you can restore your backup from there as well. So with that being said, that's how you jailbreak your iPhone in 2020. Let me know what you guys think down below by dropping a comment. Follow me on social media for all the latest updates on social media. I am at AndroidDollar. All the links are given down below in the description. Stay tuned to AndroidDollar.com for all the latest from the tech world. And until I see you guys in my next video, this is Banu signing out.